Every competitive game has some sort of current meta, as there's always something that's going to be the best to use and strategies that are the best to do, which in return creates the meta for the game. So what is Rainbow Six Siege's current meta, and is it good? Well, let's start on what even is the current meta. As of right now, Siege is in what is called a gunfight meta. That means that Siege's meta is heavily centered around, well, you guessed it, gunfights. This is much different from previous metas that have been in Rainbow Six Siege, like the utility meta. The utility meta was heavily based on, well, you guessed it, utility. But utility started to get less important, leading us to the LMG meta, then the meta we have now. Currently, with the meta we have now, you'll hear the term swing or be swung a lot, and it's because with it being so gunfight heavy, that's the best thing you could do. You'll see a lot of people swinging corners and doorways looking for the next kill. That paired with a gun with a 1.5 scope will give you the best advantage in the game right now. This has caused the go-to operators to be less useful, like Jaeger or Smoke, because people just aren't using as much utility anymore. They'd rather bring in an operator with a good gun that has a 1.5 scope and frag out, compared to having to sit behind a shield playing as Smoke. However, that doesn't mean playing the operators like Smoke or Jaeger isn't going to benefit your team. They're still great picks, they're just not as needed. This has allowed for the amount of operators you could use to go up dramatically. Honestly, as of right now, you could pick almost any operator and do good with them. Some will be better than others, or will have a higher skill gap than others. But really, any operator will do, so long as you know you could get kills with them. Personally, I love this meta because I think it allows for more people to use the operators they want to use, instead of having to use the go-to operators that had to be run. It allows for more variety and more versatility. More bizarre and out-of-the-box strategies can be used now because of the current meta, instead of the same old strategies that once were used consistently over and over again. There's nothing wrong with running the same strategy over and over again, but now, with so many operators being useful, why not get creative and try something with an operator that you want to use? That's what makes this meta so good. Not to mention, it's also really great for newcomers who are just starting out playing the game, or people who are returning to the game after not playing the game for years. They are given the freedom to use whoever they want to use, and can actually succeed with them. Also, they don't have to worry as much about utility or strategies because they could just get away with just getting kills. Now yes, getting kills in Rainbow Six Siege isn't as easy as loading into the game as a beginner and fragging out instantly. You still have to learn the basic mechanics, recoil control, maps, and more. But being able to just frag out is a lot easier of a meta to start the game in compared to being in a utility meta and having to learn the K trick for every game you play. I believe this meta is probably one of the best metas we've ever had in Rainbow Six Siege, especially coming from the last meta we had, which was the LMG meta. That's when people literally just used any character with an LMG and would pre-fire every corner or doorway just because they had the ammo to do so. This meta sucked because only operators with LMGs were the best to use. And if you were on the opposite end of someone using an LMG, let's just say it wasn't fun. So needless to say, the current meta where almost any operator is usable and is more focused on gun skill compared to just being able to spray a doorway, you could see how it's a lot better. In conclusion, I think Rainbow Six Siege's current meta is honestly good. It allows for more operators to be played and allows for more variety and versatility in how you're able to play. The current meta is also great for newcomers or even people returning to the game, as it's easy to learn and get into. Likewise, it's also great compared to other metas we've had, and it's honestly probably one of the best metas to date. I really hope that we're able to stay within this meta for quite some time, because I honestly enjoy it and I think it makes the game more fun to play. That's it for me though. What are your thoughts on the current meta in Rainbow Six Siege? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. And if you want more content like this, then subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.